What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be doing a video of the three games that we were able to get footage of at Spooky Nook. The fourth game was played at a different gym, so it wasn't live streamed. If, again, in the future, you guys are more than welcome to have somebody record those games yourself. And if you give me the USB or whatever, I'd be more than happy to upload it. Nonetheless, we do have three games, and actually, the third game, one of the games, there was some footage missing on the right hoop, and so some stuff didn't get filmed, but that's just the way it goes. So again, statistically, what we're looking for from this group, okay, is the following: 45% effective field goal percentage, turnover rate below 20, and an offensive rebound percentage of above 30. Okay. Uh, so here's the deal. Like this first game against TNBA Ohio, these numbers usually should be good enough, okay, to get it done. I mean, would I prefer 50%? Sure. Would I prefer a little lower turnover rate? Sure. But these numbers should be kind of good enough. Just the problem is the other team just shot it better. I mean, there's really not much you can do about this. You played decently enough, at least statistically. Okay, so you were 2 for 13, 2 for 14 from three, but you made up for that with good finishes at the rim, I suppose, 54% from there. So that was really the only issue, is just the other team just played better, and that's just the way it goes. When it comes to the shot chart, which what we're looking for, again, this is not the biggest deal for you guys, but couldn't hurt, to try to limit the amount of these tough mid-range shots. So you sort of did that. You just weren't able to get anything from three. So I have no real particular problem with how you guys played this game. You just played kind of a better team, and you didn't make some of these outside shots. So again, nothing major, no issues. Let's take a look at the box score against TNBA Ohio. See who did anything here. Anybody stand out? Finn, 3 for 3 from the field. Very, very nice. Let's see what else. Kyle missed all his threes. Colin, 1 for 4. Drew, 1 for 3. Matthew, 0 for 3. So just nobody really made anything. Matthew had 5 assists. Drew had 4 assists. Nobody had that many turnovers. Kenyatta had 3 turnovers. That's not great, but not terrible. I just wish I had something more for you here. You just played a little bit better team. Just didn't quite make the amount of shots that you needed to make. It's really nothing major though. Okay, let's take a look at the next game I have listed for you guys was the Motivate game where you won by 4. Let's see if they actually got all of those stats in. Yeah, we were missing some, but you see, you did a very, very nice job with effective field goal percentage this game. So 57% for your age group. I mean, that's extraordinarily good. Okay. That's why I wasn't like really too concerned with the last game. I mean, you guys are behaving pretty efficiently, actually. The turnover rate is 20. Again, I'd like it a little lower, but this is fine for your age. And offensive rebound percentage was really good. And this is what led to a win. So very, very nice. Take a look at the shot chart. Let's see if we could improve on that maybe a little bit. I mean, okay, so you had 7 bad twos. Again, not the end of the world, but I would prefer you to limit these to 10%. And again, if you guys want, you can click through here and see what these all look like to see how bad this actually was. Like this one, and that's not bad. I consider that almost a layup. So just because you started the drive at the high paint doesn't mean it ended up being a bad two. See, these are all fine. I don't know what the Huddle's problem is here with that. Let's take a look at the box score from Motivate. Let's see who did anything worth mentioning. Oh, Kyle, 4 for 7 from 3. Very, very nice. Colin, 2 for 3. Very nice as well. What else do we have? 3 steals out of O'Neal. And the turnovers, nobody was a real turnover demon, you know? Yeah, it's a couple across the board. Really not a big deal. I mean, statistically, you did a very, very decent job in this game as well. Uh, so really, no complaints. That game against Next Play, I literally have no idea. Nothing was streamed, nothing. I have no records. The only thing I have is that you guys lost 63-55, but I don't know. 55 is a decent number of points. Maybe you guys played well. I mean, I don't know. And I can't comment on what I don't see. Okay, and then the last game on Sunday against House We Built. So here you have an effective field goal percentage of 38%, and it's just not quite going to get it done. I mean, you only did lose by 3, but 38% effective field goal percentage isn't going to work. Now, in fairness, the turnover rate was fine, was good. The offensive rebound percentage was fine. Just the effective field goal percentage is just not quite good enough. So maybe we can get into the shot chart here and see. I mean, this is nothing that bad. 6 of 11 from 2 here. So I mean, overall, this wasn't. Well, hold on. This game is No, I'm looking at the wrong game. Look at Motivate. Motivate, we won. That looked good. Sorry. The House We Built was the one that was bad. I'm trying to see what happened here. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. The bad twos, not too many of those. Oh, so here's the problem. Look at this. You guys were 8 of 30 at the rim. Wow. Yeah, you guys should have won this game. I mean, let's click through here. Let's take a look at all these. This is nuts. All right, that's tough. I have to admit, that's a tough shot. I mean, I think you could finish that. No, that's a little tough. Yeah, you got to finish these guys. This is a shame. That one's not a great shot. But this is really a shame that you were this poor from at such close range. Wow. You guys definitely could have won this one. Can I say, get back to crowd, back practicing your finishes? I mean, I like the place that you're shooting these balls from. You just got to get work on your skills a little bit to make these because there's no. Oh my God, where are you going, O'Neal? Where are you going? That was pretty funny, actually. Yeah, so I don't know. This game you should have won. I mean, you got some good shots at the rim. Those just have to go in somehow. Take a look at the box score. I mean, like all you guys. Drew, 6 for 12. Kevin, 5 for 11. You guys were the only guys that made anything. It's pretty cool. Um, O'Neal, 5 turnovers. No bueno, senor. No bueno. I click through here. Yeah, why not? Let's look at O'Neal's 5 turnovers. No bueno. Why does everybody got to be so fancy? That wasn't yours, O'Neal. They gave that to you, somebody else. Um, okay, let's take a look, just for fun, at the stats for the season. Again, I'm not that big of a stickler on the shot chart for you guys, but again, couldn't hurt to start thinking about, taking nothing but threes and layups. Next year, I'm going to really just hammer you guys on this. So let's take a look at the stats for the whole season here. What do we got? 20 games, maybe? Let's see. 19 games. 42.5 effective field goal percentage, just not quite there. You need 45 really to compete for wins in the types of tournaments you guys are going to be playing the rest of the way. 21% turnover rate. Got to get this down a little bit. The rebounding is fine. We just have to just make a few more shots. Take a little bit better shot. Nothing really to complain about. Let's take a look at the individuals. Actually, I don't want to really harp too much on the shot chart. We may as well. So you'll see that you have, let's count all these bad twos. So 15, 27, 68, 95, 102, 110, 121. I mean, in a perfect world, you do want to have less than 10% of your field goals be bad twos. So you'd want only 99. So you're more at 12%. Not the end of the world, though, at your age group. But let's take a look at the individual stats so you guys as individuals can see, where you need to be. The little shortcut I came up with, again, to see where you guys are at is whether you can either from 2 or from 3 achieve that 45% effective field goal percentage. So what that means is that from 2, I'd like you to be at 45%. But if you're shooting threes, you don't have to be as high because they're worth 3 points. So you want to only need to be at 30%. So let's see individually, who's at least giving me 45% from 2 or 30% from 3? Well, Finn, very, very nice. Okay. Finn, O'Neill, Kenyatta, all of you finishing at the rim rather well. Let's see, can anybody make anything from 3? Sure. Kyle, 34%. Very good. And Drew. So you're really the 2 guys that we need to rely on for threes, and Kenyatta as well. Okay. That's more of a coach's decision. And you got to add the 2 Drews because we had to change his name at some point. So Drew and Kyle, you're doing just fine from 3, and from 2, it's Finn and O'Neill actually finishing rather nicely. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. Again, I don't know how much you guys are going to play in June. But if you don't, hopefully I see you practice at least and get ready for July. That's going to do it.